Creamy meets comfy, the best restaurant quality shrimp and grits. The first step will be to cut your peppers. I chose red, orange, and yellow, but you can choose whatever color peppers that you want. I would choose about 3 though. Get those all diced and put them in a bowl. Next, you want to chop about 1/4 of an onion and put it with the peppers. So next we're going to get started on our shrimp. First thing I do is make a quick little marinade by using some white wine vinegar. And then the next thing I'm going to add is some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, however you say it. Last, I'm going to put some oil in. I use grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil, avocado oil, whichever oil you choose. So now for your shrimp, you want to make a nice Cajun seasoning blend. I use salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. I use lemon pepper. I use a little bit of Old Bay, a garlic seasoning mix, smoked paprika, and any other Cajun spices that you like. Put them all together on top of the shrimp, and then get your hands a little dirty and mix it up. All right, now it's time to get started on our grits. So a little trick that I do is I use 1 cup of seafood broth, and then I use a 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And then I will boil that into a pot together and about a tablespoon of butter as well. Let that get hot before you add your grits. So I'm going with instant grits. Why? Because they're instant. The quicker you get these cooked, the quicker you get to eat. All right, now it's time to multitask. So we're gonna get started on our shrimp gravy. We're gonna add those peppers and onions that we cut earlier. You're gonna put in the pan with a little bit of oil. And while that is cooking, you're gonna take about 2/4 cups of heavy cream and add it to your grits. That's gonna be key into making sure that those grits are creamy at the end. So then you're gonna go back to your pan. I added the shrimp that's already marinated to those peppers. While those are cooking, I'm gonna grate 2 of my favorite cheeses. I used Monterey Jack and Harvey cheese. Grate those up, put it with the grits and the heavy cream that's already on. It's on warm. It's not on very hot. It's not. Don't make sure it's not too hot. All right, now it's time to vamp up the flavor of the shrimp. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add about another tablespoon of butter, and then I'm gonna add some minced garlic, some lemon juice, some white wine to deglaze the pan, and some chicken broth. And you're gonna mix that all together and simmer it for about another 5 minutes or so until it turns into, you'll see it starts turning into like a little gravy, which will be the perfect consistency. Now, this next part's gonna seem a little weird, but I'm telling you, you have to trust the process. You're gonna take your favorite barbecue sauce, or if you're like me, you mix a few of your favorite barbecue sauces together, and you're gonna put about 3 big spoonfuls. By this time, your whole house should be smelling like Louisiana, but we got a few more things to add to this shrimp. I chopped up some fresh spinach and some fresh parsley, and then I give it a good mix and let it simmer for about another 2 or 3 minutes. I add a little bit of heavy cream to the sauce just to thicken it up a little bit. And now it's time to serve. So I'm going to take a few spoonfuls of the creamy, cheesy grits and put them on the bottom of the plate. Then next you're going to layer it with the shrimp gravy mixture on top of that. And then I have a secret ingredient that I did not tell you about, and that is hot honey. It is the perfect topping for these shrimp and grits. Adds a little bit of spice, adds a little bit of sweetness, and then top it off with some green scallions or green onions, whatever you want to use as a garnish. And that's it. Restaurant quality shrimp and grits, probably better than you'll get at a whole lot of restaurants. Enjoy. If you like this kind of content and want to see some more recipes coming from me, I'm new to this, but I'm true to this. Comment, like, and subscribe.